adjustment mechanism কেটামান discuss কৰো. Okay. Now, ঠিক আছে, বেছি time waste নকৰো. Let us just start our topic. তোমালোকে যদি বুজি নোপোৱা question থাকে, raise your hand. You can ask questions verbally as well as you can write in the comment section. So anyways, adjustment mechanism পঢ়া আগত we have to know what is adjustment. So, can anyone answer me what is adjustment? Adjustment শব্দটো কি বুজিছা? কোনোবা এনেই ক'ব পাৰিবানে? Roughly, just a rough idea. What is adjustment? আমি যে কওঁ adjust কৰিব পৰা নাই, এই বস্তুটোত আমি মানে খাপ খোৱা নাই. What is that? What is adjustment? নিজৰ ভাষাত যদি তুমি define কৰা, কি বুলি ক'বা? কোনোবাই পাৰিবানে ক'বলে?
নতুন পৰিস্থিতি বা নতুন মিলি যোৱা, খাপ খাই যোৱা.
কোৱাচোন এজন. আচ্ছা, নতুন পৰিস্থিতি. ঠিক আছে, আৰু কোনোবাই কৈছিলা? মেম বুলি ক'লা কোনোবা এজনে? কোনোবাই এগৰাকীয়ে কৈছিলা? কোনে কৈছিলা?
সেইটো নতুন এটা পৰিস্থিতি নিজকে সহজ কৰি লোৱা, মিলাই লোৱা, এনেকে
সহজ কৰি লোৱা. Okay, yes, আমি ক'ব পাৰো. আমি adjustmentor definitions বহুত কেইটা আছে. মই তোমালোকক কেইটামান definition কম, and I'll first read out the definition, then I'll explain also. So adjustment শব্দটো dictionary meaning হৈছে তোমাৰ to fit in or to make suitable. এতিয়া ধৰা আমি কাপোৰ কিনিব গৈছো, কাপোৰ এযোৰ ললো, পিন্ধি চাও নে নাচাও, ট্ৰায়েল দিও. গতিকে কিনি আনিলা, ঢিলা হলে আমি কি কৰো? ফিটিং কৰাই লওঁ, হয় নহয়? টাইট কৰাই লওঁ, বা যদি বেছি টাইট হৈ আছে আমি ঢিলা কৰি লওঁ. কিয় কৰি লওঁ? Because we are trying to make adjustment of that dress or attire with our body shape. So that is adjustment. We are making changes and modifications. We are doing certain আমি কিছুমান পৰিবৰ্তন নিজৰ ব্যৱহাৰ or in our behavior. We are trying to bring some reformation, some modification, some kind of changes in order to accustom with the environment. আমাৰ পৰিবেশ environment বুলি ক'লে অকল natural environment বুজোৱা নাই মই ইয়াত. মই কৈ আছো যে environment means it includes everything. Everything means social সামাজিক environment. Social environment আছে, cultural environment আছে, political environment আছে. Everything that surrounds, what is environment? Everything that surrounds a man is the environment. আমাৰ ওচৰে পাজৰে যিখিনি বস্তু আমাক মানে আমাৰ ওচৰে পাজৰে আছে, এই গোটেইখিনি আমাৰ environment বুলি কোৱা হয়. So adjustment mechanism, adjustment বুলি ক'লে আমি কি বুজো? It is a process or it's a kind of modification and changes that we bring in our behavior in order to make adjustment or in order to cope up with the environment. Okay, or we can say in order to make a balance between the us and the environment. I mean, a balance আমি ৰাখিব বিচাৰো, and that balance is highly important, is very significant. Why? Because if we do not make a balance of ourselves with our environment, then we will not be able to survive. It is difficult for us as a human being. It is difficult for us to survive in every circumstance without making adjustment. So adjustment আমি ক'ব পাৰো যে it is a process of finding and adopting. So it's a definition given by Carter V. Good. He says that adjustment is a process of finding and adopting modes of behavior suitable to the environment or the changes in the environment. So according to Carter V. Good, তেখেতে কৈছিলে যে it's a process of finding or adopting. আমি নতুনকে বিচাৰি উলিয়াইছো বা we are trying to modify আমাৰ যিটো behavior আছে তুমি আকৌ modify কৰিছো. Why we are modifying our behavior? In order to make it suitable to the environment. See how important it is for us to make ourselves suitable to the environment, because if we do not do that, we will be rejected. We will be rejected by the environment. A man is a social being, okay, and we human beings cannot live without a social setup. We have to abide by the norms of the society, and for ourselves to be an accepted member of the society, we have to abide by the societal rules and regulations. So when we do so, what we are doing, we are making adjustment. So when we making up with the challenges of the environment or the surrounding environment, so when you are well adjusted, you cannot succeed in any field. পঢ়া শুনা ক্ষেত্ৰতে হওক একাডেমিক হওক নন একাডেমিক হওক ফ্যামিলি হওক ফ্ৰেণ্ডছ হওক টিচাৰ্ছ হওক or anything your workplace তোমাৰ য'ত তুমি চাকৰি কৰা everywhere if you do not make attempts if you do not try to change or bring modifications in yourself in order to make adjustment in order to cope up with the environment then you will fail miserably so that's why adjustment is a very very important process or a technique or whatever you say it is a very important equipment of human survival without adjustment it becomes difficult for an individual to survive or to live in any situation okay so this is one definition given by Carter V. Good. Okay, this is another definition according to L.S. Schaeffer. Adjustment is the process by which living organisms maintain a balance between his needs and the circumstances that influences the satisfaction of these needs. Now, making a balance between a man and his environment is it also has one important criteria to be followed. See, আমি এনভাইৰনমেণ্টটোক বা আমাৰ পৰিৱেশক আমি সন্তুষ্ট কৰিব যাওঁতে কেতিয়াবা আমি কিছুমান sacrifices কৰিব লাগে we have to make certain sacrifices okay and that is also a kind of adjustment but we also as a human being আমাৰ নিজৰ কিছুমান needs আছে necessities আছে so every time you cannot make sacrifices every time you will not sacrifice your needs so there are times when you need to make a balance you need to identify which are the areas which you can work on and make yourself survive or make your satisfaction or your needs more priority than the environment so there are situations and you can say there are situations where you need to make a smart move okay that is কেতিয়াবা তুমি নিজক খলনি কৰিব লাগিব আৰু কেতিয়াবা তুমি নিজৰ পৰিৱেশটোক খলনি কৰিব লাগিব হেতুকে কয় এডজাস্টমেন্ট হেতুকে আমি এডজাস্টমেন্ট বুলিলে হেতুকে আমি এডজাস্টমেন্ট বুলি আমি ডিফাইন কৰিব পাৰো okay so বহুত definitions দিয়া আছে তোমালোকে বহুত definitions পাবা আৰু এটা important definition আছে according to Gates and Jersild they says that adjustment is a continual process in which a person varies his behavior to produce a more harmonious relationship between himself and his environment. So, according to Gates and Jersild, adjustment is a continuous process. See, the process of adjustment never stops. Why it never stops? Because we human beings, we continuously have to fight and we have to live in order to make changes and modifications for better survival in our environment. So, a process to hodai sori thakibo etu ketia bondo hoi naja. So, adjustment is always continuous. And here, a person tries to produce, he tries to bring about or changes and modifications in his behavior in order to develop a harmonious relationship between himself and the environment. What is harmonious relationship? It's a cordial relationship. Okay, harmonious relationship means harmonious relationship মানে হৈছে আমি এটা balance যেটো ভাল relationship a good relationship a cordial relationship between ourselves and the environment so this is also one of the definition or popular definition given by Gates and Jersild so these are certain few definitions of adjustment and so certain characteristics which we already ketaman definition পঢ়িছো আৰু ketaman মই just কৈ দিছো so adjustment refers to the changes in behavior feeling thinking attitude towards the various demands of the environment so we can also say that adjustment all amar byabohare change kora nohoy it is also changes in our thinking our thought process and our attitude in something we need to sometimes modify our attitude or our cognitive amar je domain thake tat amar thinking process thought process so all these things also iblakot ami keteba modification বা changes anibo lagibo and that is a kind of that's a very important part of making it